Stackboy Banks, coming from Green Bay.
Shit, man. So where you from?
Shit, I've been in Green Bay most of my life. I lived in Chicago when I was a kid, but most of all Green Bay.
So when did you make that move from Chicago to Green Bay?
I was little.
Young?
Yeah.
So what was it like growing up in Green Bay?
Shit, it's really what everybody. It's not what everybody think though. Like everybody think like outside of Wisconsin, just a bunch of cows and like dairy and all of that, but it ain't really like that.
No, it's for sure not like that. I mean, in between major cities, it do get kind of country though. But when we get into them cities, it's just like shit kind of go down.
It's a city life, country life. It's all that shit together pretty much.
So you did high school and everything out in Green Bay?
Yeah.
So what was that like?
That shit was just like the movies.
In a good way or a bad way?
The partying,
Okay.
the sports, all that shit. Like they take the sports shit serious, but only to an extent. Like if your school ain't good, then that shit.
Yeah, nobody cares.
Yeah. That shit cut.
So what high school did you end up going to?
I went to Green Bay West. They're near the worst high school. Like no bullshit. Like I love my high school and all, but it's near the worst high school in Green Bay. We just suck at sports and all that shit. Like they really focus on academics out there, like at our school and shit.
And you ended up graduating?
Yeah.
All right. So when did you start making music and how did you get into that?
My two little brothers, cause we go by Stackboys, there's three of us. And then it's 34 Maji and then Stackboy Grims. Them two niggas was rapping before me and shit. So one day I was on the boat, they just kept telling me, come to the stool. I finally came there, I hopped on like 2 tracks, one of each of theirs. First been history. I've been rapping since like, I started rapping in February last year. First time I ever hopped in the booth, song, get up.
So who started Stackboys then?
Shit, that's just what we always been. Like, we've always been Stackboys. Like, I got it tatted on me. Like, it ain't really no rap group. It's really like what we is. Like,
so you feel like it's more like a brand name kind of thing, yeah. And y'all blood brothers, like y'all. Okay. So shout them out. Who are they?
Stackboy Grams, and then 34 Maji. 34 Maji just dropped a song called Doubled Up. He just dropped that. And then Grams, we about to drop a song in 2 weeks, and he just dropped a solo song. I think the one he dropped was MVP. I think he just dropped. So yes, we out on all platforms: Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud, Facebook, Instagram, all that shit. You can follow all of us the same names: 34 Maji, Stackboy Grams, Stackboy Banks.
Alright, so and then let's say you check your email, you got a fire beat. What's the process of making a new song? So how does that go about for you?
Like if it's some, cause I can make all type of, I can make like that Rod Wave pain shit if I wanted to. I can make that Detroit shit talking shit, walkie slapping shit. Like I can make all type of, I can move in different lanes. So it depends on how I'm feeling on the beat. Like if I want to shit talk on that motherfucker, I'll probably go punch that shit right in. But if it's some shit I want to sit down and write to, make motherfucker like a real, like a song, then I'll probably write that shit, then book a session.
So what shit lane do you want to be in? Because I hear you more of like the talking shit tracks, stuff like that. But like, is that the lane you want to go for?
Shit, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I don't really got no, how I look at it, it's stack talking is what we call it. What me and my brothers call it. Like, we don't got no preferred, like, you can't really put us in a genre. Like some people say we sound like we from Milwaukee. Other motherfuckers say we sound like we from Michigan and Detroit, like that little area. But the whole time we don't sound like nobody but ourselves. Don't nobody rap like us, talk like us, act like us. So it's really just stack talking. It ain't really no genre to it.
So you feel like in the Green Bay music scene you really stand out. Like there's nobody even in a similar lane.
Nah, don't nobody. And then what's crazy, we started that lane. Like once we came out last year, motherfuckers want to jump in this lane, that lane. Like, everybody want to sound like us. Like everybody in Green Bay used to do pop music and club songs. It's not everybody want to talk about what they did and what they do. And nobody was rapping like us, nothing like that till last year. So
it's funny you brought that up. How many people do you feel is really speaking facts about the stuff they rap about. Like they really out here in these streets and
in Green Bay.
Yeah, or just in general, you know, anyone out there doing music and shit.
Majority of the people don't be doing what they either probably did it or probably know somebody who did it, but they don't really be like you got shit sells. Like motherfuckers want to hear that type of shit. It's gonna sell. So motherfucker can fabricate a song, a whole album, a whole career off some bullshit. Like as long as it sound good, motherfucker gonna listen to it.
You feel like a lot of people do that though, or do you think it's like a lot of authentic people, even on like the industry standard?
Even in the industry, it's plenty fake motherfuckers. They rapping what they mans was living, or they died doing life in prison, and they living what they used to hear from their uncles about his dad and shit. Like motherfuckers don't really what they is, but that's cool though. You gotta get it how you live. Shit.
Do you feel like that's eventually gonna catch up with them though?
It do.
Because a lot of times people do get tested from what they speak, you know.
For sure, that's like real. The real gonna last. Like when you can only fake it for so long. Like Muhammad Ali said it himself, fake it till you make it. A lot of niggas fake it and just keep faking it until they get caught. It's a difference between that faking it till you make it and faking it till you get caught. So.
All right, so when we first met, you was on house arrest.
Hell yeah.
So, but clearly you down here, you with us. So clearly now you finally got off and shit.
Hell yeah, I got off that shit in like the end of August, start of September. I got off that shit.
Okay, and how does that feel? You gotta be excited to get out and be able to move around again.
Yeah, I was on that shit almost the whole year last year. That shit was weak as a bitch. So, I mean that shit wasn't what up, man. That shit wasn't what up.
So what was the first thing you did when you was able to leave the house?
I wanted to go see my mama. That was it. Got it off, went to go see my mama, and then no bullshit. What I really did after I went to go see my mama was I went to go tap in with T.Y. Smith. He a producer out there.
Shout out to the homie. I'm gonna try to get him on an interview soon too. That's the homie.
Shout out, bro. I low key, that's the first person I did there saw outside my family.
He said I had to pull up to the studio, huh?
Yeah, we chopped it up, talking about what we was gonna do next, go from there and shit. I got plenty of shit coming. Like I got then there are 2 EPs, probably a mixtape on the way, all type of shit coming though. So.
But you're still such a new artist though. How does that go? You know, you just stay in the studio. You figured out you liked it a lot, and you just start pumping out songs, or what?
Like pretty much, like that shit, like me and my brother said, this shit really just a hobby. Like that shit became my hobby. Like it's instead of doing other shit, getting in trouble and shit. Like I'm always getting in trouble for some dumb shit. So
I feel like that's easy out there in Green Bay, though.
Man, this shit, cause like it's really, I ain't gonna lie, you can motherfucker go to jail for speeding out there.
Yeah.
Like,
oh no, I know. I know.
It's a lot of money to be made out there in all type of facets, all type of ways. It's some ways to get money out there, but there's also plenty of ways to get in trouble out there too. Not even just with police or nothing. Like
that was actually one of the first times I heard a slogan: "You come on vacation, you leave on probation."
Yeah,
that's Green Bay to the fullest.
Yeah, motherfuckers want to come out there from down south or Chicago, even Milwaukee, thinking they finna be the man or thinking they finna just come kick it, meet a little bitch. Now all of a sudden you got a baby on the way or you got a case to fight. Like it should be. Sometimes it's a trap out there. You know, it really be motherfuckers be getting trapped out there.
So then, what keeps you out there then?
I'm low-key trying to get up out of there. Like I tell myself this all the time. I've been around long enough. It's time to go. Like I did everything, seen everything out there. So it's time to. I'm trying to either move out west, like Arizona or something, or down south, somewhere down south, like Texas, Memphis, something like that.
And then, so what's stopping you?
Really, just nothing now. Now that I'm good, everything clean, everything clear. So I'm trying to get up out of here within like the next year. Trying to get established and gone. That's really it.
Alright, so let's bring up these EPs you have working on and stuff. Tell me about the sound, tell me about the name, any features.
Pretty much everything either gonna be all 3 Stackboys or it's gonna be 2 of us or it's gonna be a solo song pretty much. Like this an exclusive right here though. We probably finna drop a 6-song EP called Stack World. It's gonna be all 3 of us on every song. It's just some shit we did in the studio. Like half the EP we did in one night, so we wasn't gonna call it all nighter at first, but we couldn't get the whole mixtape done in one night, so we named it Stack World. It's me, 34 grams on every song. So we got that one coming. 34 on his way. He about to drop a solo EP called King of the Bay or something like that. It's like a 6-7 song little project. And then I got my solo tape called Stackman. It's got a couple people from Green Bay out there, like Mo White.
Free Mo White too.
Yeah, free bro, man. That shit like that. And then it's gonna be both my brothers on there gonna be on there. There's gonna be a couple other motherfuckers on there. I'm trying to reach out to some local artists though, like that I worked with already. Like I worked with some already out there. Like there's plenty artists out there. It's just ain't no unity out there. So that's why really the Bay ain't popping. Like I ain't gonna lie, like a lot of motherfuckers in the Bay really could have been gone already, but they just let that niggas get too big headed. Motherfuckers like do one little show at the club and get big headed. They don't be pushing that stuff.
I feel Milwaukee's the same way though. That's why like places like Detroit and Atlanta and even like North Carolina and shit.
It's a lot of solidarity too. Like motherfuckers be solid as a bitch in them other cities. Like that's why Atlanta run everything. Yeah. They solid. Everybody stick with each other. Like and then that's why Detroit going up too. Everybody really. They don't even got to be in the same clique or same crew or grew up together, but they all got the same goal, get a bag. So that's why them niggas really blowing up and that whole Michigan area. Nah, I shouldn't even just say Detroit, Flint, Beecher, all that shit. So. But that's the fucked up part about Green. But I worked with some niggas from Green Bay, like Hood Baby, Nero, G Baby.
Shout out Nero too. We worked before. That's the
T.Y. Smith. I did a song with T.Y. Smith before already. Both of my brothers, all type of shit. It's some artists I'm supposed to tap in with, but shit just don't be coming across.
Alright, do you tune in with the Milwaukee scene at all?
Yeah, I fuck with the Milwaukee scene. It's right down the street, shit. Yeah. It's not like I can't hear that shit. Them niggas doing 100,000 views, some of them doing 1 million views. So like you can't see that shit.
So who's somebody in Milwaukee you'd want to put some work in with?
Shit, I ain't gonna lie. Like probably Lil Joe. Some shit with him. One of my favorite Milwaukee niggas, he locked up with Big C. There's a couple cold niggas out here. I don't really want to pinpoint nobody exclusive though.
Yeah.
Like everybody say the same niggas, Chicken, Solo Q and all them, but nah, I'll probably work with some niggas I really listen to like that.
I don't think Solo Key is really gonna have that much of a push in Milwaukee anymore.
Nah. Especially with all them allegations.
Yeah, that usually does not. You know, Milwaukee will let a lot of shit slide, but they think you telling, and there's actually paperwork out in the world.
Yeah. I fuck with Lil Fat too. I'll probably do some shit with Lil Fat too.
Alright, so how do you feel like you're separating yourself from other artists?
I got more dedication than most niggas. Like I don't be. Like my mama always told me, once you gotta start something, you gotta finish it till you think you done, not when you think you done. And to be honest, I've been grinding ever since I started this music shit. I've been non-stop. Like whenever I'm free, I'm in the stool. I'm trying to do videos. I'm trying to like look. I'm probably the first nigga from Green Bay came out here did something with you. Like no bullshit. Who else came on this motherfucker? Like,
I mean, yeah, pretty much. I got my man Caesar coming next week.
Yeah, he from Michigan, damn near.
Yeah, other than that though, you know, you got the opportunity. You said I'm gonna pull up. Yeah. Your ass pull the fuck up.
Niggas be like I say, like that's really why the Bay not popping on the music scene. Like there ain't no reason Green Bay shouldn't be doing numbers like niggas in Milwaukee do. Like no bullshit. Like it's plenty singing ass niggas in Green Bay, plenty rapping ass niggas. Like niggas been doing this shit for years and years, bro. Like, niggas don't be having the motivation and like they say they got dreams and aspirations, but they don't be having the work ethic terrible out there. And everybody like what's fucking up Green Bay, like motherfuckers get too content. Like person I can shout out is GTR Goldie. He going crazy. His whole little camp supporting. They flying out everywhere going crazy. He really the front runner right now in Green Bay, GTR Goldie.
I mean, it's really important to be able to take trips and leave the city and network with motherfuckers out of town. That's the only way you really open them doors that you ain't gonna get access to right now.
Mm-hmm.
But let's talk about a more infamous artist out there. What's your thoughts about Drip Man? Cause he be pissing people off in Milwaukee.
Got nothing to say about outside that camera shit, he cool peoples, but when them lights and cameras come on, man, that shit. I don't know what to say about the nigga, man. He in his own lane, shit. It's working for him though, so I can't really complain, shit.
So you feel like that's helping his little movement go, or?
Hell yeah, like look at he really. Everybody want to say he like Tekashi. He like hell yeah. Look at Tekashi do millions, billions of views. This nigga getting thousands of views now. Nigga Drip Man made all the way to World Star Hip Hop with no pay. He ain't pay for shit.
But you don't think that cost him a little bit? Like Slim Jesus was also on World Star Hip Hop too, so it's just like, do you think it's too much of a gimmick, or do you think like if you really just want to take that route, it's like it's
niggas,
okay?
Yeah, some niggas take that route of being the biggest troll or trying to do what the next motherfucker not gonna do, and sometimes like the world need motherfuckers like that. Like motherfuckers gotta separate the real from the fake. Like motherfucker, he know ain't nobody gonna touch him. He know nobody. If motherfuckers in other big cities not even catching the names down the street, they're not finna come 2 hours or 4 hours away to come get him in Green Bay. Like,
I wouldn't say that. I know some people that for sure would take that drive. But
yeah, everybody knows somebody like that.
Yeah, I guess it depends who he beefing with though,
but
too.
Like, he not finna, them type of niggas ain't gonna be on social media beefing with him either though.
Yeah, they ain't even gonna be on social media,
exactly.
Period.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like all them motherfuckers on social media telling them they gonna do this, that, they know they not.
No, that's facts though. That's majority of the time, that's just big woofing.
Niggas just be, it's real life, niggas be rap capping for real. That's all it is.
Do you feel like that is eventually gonna catch up with people though? That, like, cause even like 6ix9ine, like I guess nobody touched him though, but his career did go.
Everybody
down.
get exposed. Everybody get exposed eventually. Like that shit don't last long. That shit really is a phase. That's all it really is, just a phase.
All right, so on the industry level, who are some producers you'd want to work with?
In the industry?
Yeah.
Shit.
Like if they just said anyone, if you can get a pack from anybody right now, who would be the first person you would hit up? Like a fat, nice 10-pack of beats. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of hard.
Cause I feel like you'd sound good on a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially like a lot of Atlanta beats, you'd fit good. A lot of Detroit beats, you would be able to ride pretty smoothly. So it's like,
yeah, that shit kind of hard. I ain't gonna lie. I don't. Shit, damn.
Or even if it's like anyone that comes to mind, you know what I'm saying? Like who'd be some people that'd be like, yeah, that'd be we cooking up only fire.
I ain't gonna lie, I can't even answer that one. That's hard.
Cause I feel like who's the dude that be making all like Sada Baby beats?
It's a couple niggas out there in Detroit.
A lot of them, bro, you go crazy on that shit, like so effortless.
And then a lot of them niggas be making their own beats too. Little do motherfuckers be knowing. Like a lot of them niggas make their own beats though.
I think that's good though, you know. You keep other people out your pockets, you know what I'm saying? Keep all your royalties in your hands.
No bullshit.
And then you really get to craft your own sound.
Yeah, it's a lot of motherfuckers. Like lately, I ain't even been. To be honest, I've been getting my own beats made too. I ain't gonna lie. Like, shout out my boy Wild Child. He stay in the mill. He stay in the mill. Little dog. He stay out here. He be making my beats and shit. Like my last, damn near 12 songs, probably all his beats and shit. So.
That's what's up though. It's important to grow with people and you know. Somebody craft that signature sound for you, you know, y'all both take off.
That's really what it's been. That's what it's looking like. I ain't gonna lie. He getting better and better with that type of beat shit. So
that's important. I feel like that's really important though when people overlook it though, is growing organically with somebody. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times you're not gonna start with these industry beats, you know.
Like that, and then motherfuckers wanna run to YouTube and get a beat off there, like. Then what happen when your song blow? I need my cheese for that shit.
Big cheese at that. And then on top of that, it might be 50 songs already to that beat.
Exactly. Like when I first started this shit, I was using YouTube beats, and I'm like, I started hearing niggas in the industry use them motherfuckers, niggas in other cities. I'm like, oh, this shit, I gotta find somebody to make beats. Like, first couple niggas I ran into, they was decent, they was trying to whack me, cause I didn't know, they thought I didn't know what I was doing, and motherfuckers was trying to charge me $500 a beat and shit, like. You niggas tripping, bro. You niggas in Green Bay, bro. You niggas $500 a beat, bro. Stop it, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you can charge whatever, but you should have a catalog to help you. You know, like, hey, bro, I got beats with so and so.
Yeah, like I ain't gonna knock a nigga hustle. Don't get me wrong, but Come on.
It gotta make some sense though.
I'm not even gonna make 500 off this song. Like you know, motherfucker don't even know you. Like I'm supposed to be paying 500 for this. Like.
All right, so you a football fan?
Football, basketball, all that shit.
All right, so who's winning the Super Bowl this year?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's looking real Green Bayish, and I'm a Packers supporter, like, cause I live there and all, but I'm a Eagles and Ravens fan.
Okay.
So this don't even got shit to do with me. Both them boys out, so. But the Packers looking real dominant, so.
Yeah.
They might fuck around, but you know they be choking in the playoffs and shit. So
I want to say Aaron Rodgers be choking in the playoffs, but it's part of the game, though. He needs some more Super Bowls in this motherfucker.
Yeah, it's the whole team be choking. Motherfuckers start dropping passes, miss kicks, all that.
But I'm gonna say it like this though too, like how Milwaukee had a big push when the Bucks won. If the Green Bay wins the Super Bowl, do you feel like it's gonna open more doors for artists in the city? Just from the eyes being on the city?
It might.
Or even that the money's coming to the city, because you know there'll be like parades, there'll be a lot of stuff going on.
It might, but you know they don't really support the hip hop singing out there like that. So
that's true.
You know Green Bay dominantly white, so they be on that honky tonk shit. So
yeah, no, for real though. I shot in those hip hop shows out there that they'll have the cops outside waiting for one little argument just to shut it down.
That shit don't be right. That shit do not be right.
But that goes back to being able to go to places and stuff though too. I think like Green Bay is just really never gonna be a stop like that unless it's somebody big there and you open it up for them. But other than that, it's tough to do shows out there. But I feel like that in any like little small farmer country ass fucking city.
Like if you don't got a name already out there, motherfuckers ain't really supporting you. Like it's a lot of like, and that's another thing about Green Bay. It's too many yes men around that motherfucker. Like
almost definitely.
It's just too many yes men. That's really all they be. Like motherfuckers just tell her how it is. A lot of motherfuckers wouldn't even be rapping if motherfuckers tell her how it was. Like a lot of niggas be getting gas because who they is in the city. Like some niggas be pure ass. But motherfuckers know them, so that shit cold. But like,
no, but I feel like that's everywhere though, and I feel like they're not gonna last. You know what I'm saying? Because you really gotta wanna be a rapper and be an artist to put up with this shit. Same way how you put up driving 2 hours here and you're gonna drive 2 hours home. It's like you gotta have a certain dedication, and if you don't got that, you getting left behind pretty fucking fast.
Very fast.
Do you feel like the people around you can keep up with your work ethic?
People around me like who? Like my camp?
Like your camp, the engineer, just everybody, because I feel like just you showing up today just shows like you serious, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I can honestly say majority of the people that do music aren't like that.
Nah, but that's when you gotta start eliminating people though. Like when people fall behind, you just gotta keep going. Either they gonna catch up or they gonna get left. That's just really all it is. Like producer can't keep up, you cool peoples, but I gotta move to the next one that's gonna be able to keep up with me. Or
facts though.
You my mans and you ain't. If you my mans and you don't be supporting me, or if you don't be really giving me like really what's up, like this shit hot or not, you just a yes man. Gotta move around too. Like I'll go to the booth, start fucking up on purpose, and niggas say that shit cold. I'm like, you gotta go. I know you just in this bitch to chill, so you can tell a motherfucker you was at the stool like that shit ain't what up. That's not gonna get nobody paid.
Is that a big problem? You think people just being yes men?
Hell yeah.
Just to ride the wave?
Hell yeah. Motherfuckers waiting for that somebody to blow. Like, everybody want to be that guy, but when they know they can't be that guy, they want to find somebody who they think gonna be that guy. And just let them do all the work so they can be, yeah, I was there when bro did this, and bro, no you wasn't, bro. Motherfuckers really only around when it's only time to celebrate. And that shit is not what up at all. That shit not what up.
Real shit though, they don't want them to come to that little bar show. But when you're opening up that big venue, it's like, oh, let me get them tickets now.
Yeah, hey, let me plug me on I can't plug shit, I don't know, I can't do it, sorry.
So, in the Wisconsin music scene, do you feel like you're overlooked?
Hell no, because I'm just getting started.
So you still humble out this game, you still feel like there's a lot more to grow, a lot more to gain.
I ain't even been doing this shit a year.
But I feel like you've done, pretty fucking good for it just being a year though.
First year, hell yeah, I did. I did a lot of shit. I did more shit than a lot of motherfuckers did in their whole 5-10 year career.
Facts though. No, like dead ass though. So the work ethic is really gonna get you where you need to be.
Yeah, I done got offered to do shows around this motherfucker, do appearing, all that type of shit. But it's like I said, I was on house arrest most of the year last year, so I really couldn't really do shit till the winter started anyway. So you know, a lot of
COVID
shit
is still being weird.
Cover all these damn different variations and shit. So you know that shit be fucking up shit too. So.
All right. So what you think about Freddie Gibbs' current situations? So he beefing with academics, you know, a big social media platform, big hip hop platform. Mm-hmm. They're going in, you know, New York and beefing with Jim Jones and I guess getting in a fight.
I feel like that shit all just a gimmick to stay relevant. You know, all them niggas they just trying to stay relevant.
So you think that's just pure trolling?
Niggas just trying to stay relevant. Like them niggas been in the industry down there how many years and y'all just really want to finally get into it for real? Like, I understand shit be happening, but like, you niggas 50, 60 years old finally want to start tussling for real and shit like that shit a gimmick.
Nah, dead ass though.
That shit just trying to stay relevant and shit.
So I guess like then, if mainstream people are doing that, do you feel like smaller artists should do that then?
And that's why smaller artists do that. Drip Man, for instance.
Yeah.
He saw the blueprint. He saw what it take to troll a motherfucker and blow up. All the motherfuckers that was trolling in the industry was lame just like him. Nobody's just like him. And all of a sudden they the biggest. DJ Academics, he a lame, he a cornball. Realistic, without a camera, he a cornball.
Yeah.
Motherfucker became the biggest troll in the world, trolling Chicago and all this, motherfucker dying, all this in the third. And I look at him, he huge. Motherfucker got 100,000, millions of viewers,
literally
followers, all that shit off.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure he has at least 6 figures, 500,000 on IG.
Yeah.
Another 6 figures on YouTube.
Exactly. So it's really, it is what it is, shit.
So then, how important is it to have actual outlets that reflect what's really going on? I guess like someone like your peer, I guess. How important is that? Like, I guess an example would be Zach TV.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro was really out in the trenches, you know, and it's like I always wanted to do interviews, but when I figured out bro channel and shit, that's what really made me want to do this shit.
I got shit like that right here, man. One leg TV, man.
So it's just like, there's not many. I'm just gonna be like real blunt about it. There's not many platforms of people like I guess in the streets with y'all that are actually doing the media work, I guess.
Cause it's really like, it don't really be shit cracking because of this COVID shit. Like motherfuckers don't be opening, don't be no shows, really all that shit. But it's motherfuckers started. It's a couple podcasts in the Bay, shit like that. Like shout out, Show Me Cash. He got that shit, that Keep It a Buck shit. He doing the live on there, doing the interviews, doing all that shit. He trying to get local artists out there. That's really it. Like on the local artist tip, he the only one for real. All them other podcast niggas, they don't know what they doing. They just doing some more other shit.
So do you feel like a lot of it's just like people being vultures then, I guess? I don't want to say vultures. I guess everybody can have an opinion, but what really validates someone's opinion just outside of them just having one?
Shit.
Because I feel like everyone, you know, can start like a podcast and do whatever and say whatever, but like, what really gives them the weight to say some of the things, I guess, you know?
Nothing. They just got power and they strong because it's behind the camera. Motherfucker, they can do that shit and then they can do that shit in their living room and then motherfucker ain't gonna know till it's dropped.
Yeah.
So once it's dropped, it's dropped. It's like it's not gonna go nowhere. You could delete it all you want, but somebody had already recorded this shit.
Yeah.
So.
And I feel like there's a lot of times people who never even been to a local show. You know, I try to watch a lot of. I watch more national podcasts than local shit, but it's still like motherfuckers never been to a hood before. You get what I'm saying? And they're trying to speak on certain shit, which is kind of goofy. I guess that's the only way to put it. I don't know the best
word.
word.
The motherfuckers who just sit at home and watch Snapchat stories or Facebook lives all day, man. They're the ones that got the biggest opinion on shit. To be honest, motherfuckers who don't be outside for real, they just see what they see, what a motherfucker posts. That's really all it be.
And then switching it up. What's the next move for you?
Shit, I'm about to start hitting the road again. Going to expand that shit. Expanding different states, different cities, all type of shit. Like, getting myself out there, my music out there, my brothers out there. Seeing different states, just seeing shit in general. Like, that's really it. Keep dropping music, like, the goal is, I'm gonna drop a song every Friday for the rest of the month, the last 2 weeks in the month. Then February, drop the EP, Stackboy the EP, then go from there.
Hey man, that's big. So where would you want to go tour at? Where's some places that are on the list of the first places you want to start setting up for shows?
Shit, if I'm gonna set up a show somewhere, shit, I want to go somewhere in Michigan. Shit.
You'd have to have a few stops in Michigan, damn near.
Yeah. Beecher, Flint, all that shit. It's Langston, all that shit. Detroit, shit. All that type of shit. But yeah, I'll go to Michigan. I'll do like a mini local. I'll do like a state tour. I would, like a Wisconsin state tour. I'll do like a all around this motherfucker. Like go to colleges and shit like that. I'll do some shit like that for sure. I'll do like a Midwest tour, all the Midwest states and shit.
Yeah.
I'll do some shit like that. And then for like one of my style and shit, I'll probably head down south, Tennessee area, Texas area, shit like that.
Tennessee, I was actually just out in Nashville in the summer, and that shit was booming. Yeah. Even through the COVID.
Yeah, that shit don't stop down. COVID didn't stop shit really down south. You know that heat shit killed COVID, so.
Preach.
COVID don't really fuck with the heat like that, so.
Alright, so let's bring up this then. So over, what was it, the last 2 years we've been dealing with COVID roughly.
Hell yeah.
How do you feel about the CDC always changing what's recommended?
Shit, I'm a healthcare worker, so I know how that shit weird. That shit weird as shit.
So like,
cause I ain't gonna lie, this COVID shit, in my opinion, it's just population control.
probably.
That shit is population control.
I mean, it has to be something deeper to it, because all of a sudden, not all there's no more flu or nothing, there's no more nothing, it's just COVID.
Like, motherfucker get COVID, motherfucker got a cough, or you got COVID. Motherfucker get a paper cut, oh, you bleeding because you got COVID. Like, motherfucker, that COVID shit rule the world right now. Like,
and it's crazy too, because how fast they were rushing out the vaccines. And I was just having this conversation off camera with one of my guys, and it's just like, they canceled the Johnson & Johnson one. You can't even, that shit ain't even deemed safe anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But millions, tens of 20 millions of people got it though.
That's what I'm saying.
So how is the other stuff deemed safe? Well, we really don't even know.
They just doing shit to do it. Like everybody's a guinea pig right now. That's really all it is. Everybody getting tested. Everybody, if you survive, it's really survival of the fittest.
Literally.
If you survive, you survive. If you don't, shit, RIP to you. That's really what the government telling us.
Man, that's just a crazy concept. And you said you worked in healthcare?
Hell yeah.
So you kind of know a little bit more than the average person, just off top, just from being there and seeing stuff firsthand.
Hell yeah.
Is it really what people say it is? Like, all the hospitals are filled and shit, and people are going crazy.
Because they was gonna try to, like in the healthcare, they was trying to mandate the vaccine. People had to get it.
I think they did.
No, I got canceled.
Did it?
Like 3 days before it was supposed to be regulated, that's why everybody's so short. Because everybody was quitting because they didn't want to get the vaccine. That's really why it's a shortage everywhere.
And isn't that just a crazy concept that just like people just don't want to get the vaccine?
Because a lot of people know what's up, and a lot of people
I'll be alright. I don't have it. I'll speak publicly about it. You know what I'm saying? Not saying I'm against getting it forever.
No, I'm against getting that shit. No.
But like for right now, it's just like prove that shit's safe, and then we can get it.
Then you gotta get. Then when you get the vaccine, you gotta get COVID for the vaccine to kick in, and that shit
You gotta get boosters the rest of your life.
What y'all telling me is the vaccine got COVID in it. So where the fuck y'all getting? Like where y'all getting the COVID from? What y'all telling us? What y'all really telling us is y'all got the shit. Y'all giving it to
they got patents on COVID and stuff like that, so they can already make it.
Mm-hmm.
Which is just I'm not a scientist, shit. I'm not gonna act like I know all the details about certain stuff, but don't that shit at least seem weird to the average person?
Like, that's what I'm saying. That shit not what up. That shit just ain't what's up.
Alright, and last but not least, where can we find your links, your Instagram, your Twitters, all your stuff?
Shit, you could I don't really be on Twitter like that, but you can follow me on Twitter at DK with 3 Ys, DKA 3 Ys. And then Instagram, you can follow me, X, Stackboy_Banks. You pull it right up. I don't really be on Facebook like that shit. And then Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, all the major platforms, TikTok, all that shit. I'm making TikTok's one of my songs or something. I don't know. All that shit. Stackboy_Banks. Follow my brothers, Stackboy_Grams, 34 Maji. He on there, all streaming platforms. All that shit. And the 34 is spelled 3 Irty, so 3 IRTY, 4, the number 4, OE space Maggi, MAGGI. Gonna pop right up. All that shit, man. Stackboy ENT, man.
I appreciate you coming out, family.
Most definitely.